We are extremely committed to the Baltimore ecosystem. Baltimore's been great to us. It's been really exciting to see the Baltimore ecosystem really come together, and we think there's a lot that this region can provide. There's great talent, there's great health networks out here. It's great from a sales perspective. You can get on a flight and go up to Chicago and back the same day. We have these sales hubs in Atlanta and Dallas. You can actually go to all those same day, which really can cut down on cost of customer acquisition. So we do expect to grow our sales force pretty considerably. There is this big potential to start to go after these larger hospital networks, these big, sort of multi-hospital network. It's great to work with academic medical centers and these, well-respected organizations across the country. But really the way we'll grow from a company the size we're at now to a much, much larger company is working with the chains out there, working with the hospitals that have 20, 30, 100, even 200 hospitals in the chain. And that takes a much different sort of sales force to go out and capture than we have now. So one of the reasons we're raising our Series A, or we will be raising our Series A, is to kind of retune our sales force and start to go after these larger enterprise contracts. We have about 10 people total, all located right here in Baltimore. Mostly engineers actually, which is I think what you would expect for a company kind of our stage. But we do have a small and growing sales force that's helping us maintain our rate of growth and our market penetration. So it's actually extremely important for the way we go out and deploy to clinics that we have this universal photo quality. You would never want to have even a different quality photo between two different systems. Our whole platform is around how to deliver the same quality photos, the same quality data to clinicians regardless of which setting they're in. So to do that, we do a tremendous amount of processing on the images for things like color and lighting and angle and size, of course. So we pre-process all these images based on these unified set of parameters before we even start to do any other analytics. That's the very, very first step we do. Time saving is an extremely important aspect of the system. It's really one of the ways that we can provide the most value in the short term. Of course, there is this huge potential to actually look at how our system and how our data improves wound healing times, right? Like that would be the ultimate goal for anyone to look at is, does this system actually heal patients? Does it allow clinicians to heal patients faster? But in the short term, it's really easy to look at how much time we can save clinicians. And from a pilot we did at Lancaster General Hospital up in Pennsylvania, we found that we can cut documentation time by almost 60%, which it's time that the doctor can spend talking to the patient. It's time that the clinic could be seeing new patients. It's time that the nurse could spend more time reviewing the patient's wound healing progress with the patients themselves. We found that there's huge potential to use that time to engage the patients in their own healing process. The data we provide, the data that we generate, we found can be really valuable to a whole host of different organizations, not just the doctor themselves, not just the nurse, not just the patient, but exactly as you said, this data can help the insurance companies. We can help the payers identify how long patients should be taking to heal, which products work. Through this really tight collaboration with the care delivery folks and the payers, we can provide this next level of value. And that's something we see kind of already starting to happen as our database has grown so much. Because it's such high quality data, we can start to ask these higher level questions. And it is amazing. We're extremely fortunate to have both Penn Medicine and Independence Blue Cross as investors, because we can start to work with the data that we collect almost every day.